All right, hey everybody, how you all doing out there? Welcome one, welcome all. We're going to try to make this a very quick little update here. We got a pretty simplified. I know my charts are never simplified, but I got a pretty simplified ideal of what I think is possible here, and that is possibly playing out. So first of all, I'm going to shill the group. I usually never shill the group. Flux Trading, that's us. Four amazing traders over here, four super amazing traders, me, Chone, Cryptomist. We've just got a bunch of great Darth, 50-50. But I'm only kidding, he's great with alts. But listen, I'm going to try to break this down as quickly as I can for you here, okay? And I pretty much have the notes on the chart right here. So what I'm looking at is really, I was staring at here, let me bring this up. I'm going to show you guys what I did for the members here. I was looking at this, and I actually just posted this on Twitter also. So this is the 12-hour Bollinger Band, and you can see how this baby, what happens when this sucker just tightens up really, really tight, right? So when the 12-hour Bollinger Band gets really squeezy, where are you? Bollinger Band, there it is. When the Bollinger Band, the 12-hour Bollinger Band gets super squeezy, just like it is right here. You see how this moving the center line, this is the middle BB, how the middle BB moves along. And when you do get these squeezes, if you're under it, no bueno, right? Just no bueno. Look at where we are. We are just right under it, like just trying to bang in the head on top of it, trying to get up over. It's right there. It's like 92 and change, something like that. 92, 90, 92.30, 92.40. It's just right here. We're just trying to bang. Look at how quickly this 12-hour just squeezed back up. Now, it can just move sideways here, and that's fine. But look at what happens when this baby does squeeze down and move sideways. You see how if you're on the bottom side, no bueno. If you're on the top side, it's great, though. You know what I'm saying? You're on the top side, it's all magical fairies and fairy dust. Okay, so you know how this thing can just squeeze down either way. This bad boy can go either way, but we are super tight like a tiger right now. Just basically 2 weeks of just ugliness, right? Just kind of getting slapped around. It's been really ugly trading. I'm active when I think I need to be active, and I'm not when I'm not. And I'm trying to do a weekly. And I've warned people. Listen, I have warned people. I said, watch out for the chop, and man, people have just been getting absolutely assassinated here. So this is it. This is really what I'm watching is I'm watching this 12-hour Bollinger Band right here. I'm also watching the God mode, the green line on the God mode. That's my short-term trade line. I'm watching that, and I'm going to show you one other thing that I'm watching right here. Now, the thing is sitting here, this Bollinger Band is going to start to go sideways right here. What's going to happen, this Bollinger Band is going to start to break. Either it's going to tighten up just a little bit more, and then it's going to start to move sideways, and that's where you're just going to really start watching. Once again, a little bit of chop, trying to take people out, some fakies. But the good news is, even when you get down here, there's not much room to go, right? It's not like you see these big dump outs, right? You see it squeeze, and there's not much room to go. You get some nice little fatty wick right there. Right here was squeezed. You got a little dump right here. I mean, the good news is you don't really have that far down to go. If you do some pattern similar like this, and what I wrote on my notes over here is I said, hey, this is our flash crash catch zone, right? Flash dump catch zone. If we do get a little baby flash crash, it's going to come down into this range right here. You also can take this and stretch that bad boy out like that. And you still are inside of this big channel right here, and I could pop this bad boy up here. Just like that, something just like that, you know what I mean? Just something like that. And we're just trapped inside this channel. Look, we're in this rising wedge right here. We fell out of it. The resistance is going to be that wedge line again to get back up over it. You're 9,300 right there. It's actually 92 and change is kind of where I would stretch that bad boy. But I also did run this all the way across because I want to see where the historical resistance was on the 12-hour, on the daily, and just kind of I get a rough eyeball of the resistance right here. Super important. it's really critical right now that the Bulls just get a big green diller, right? They need a big green diller. They got to get up. They got to close over that 9,300 range. I will be looking to short the absolute bejesus out of the 98.50 area, right? 98.50, and I'll breeze through and kind of show you why I think that is a good possible short on any kind of a breakout. So look, there's the 95 region right there, still low for me. You remember we look at these wick outs on the top and on the bottom. So remember, if this is where this is, look at this breakout right here. Look at the breakout right there. I would see a breakout up to 98.50, something fakey like this, and then a nice big back down. Boy, we don't want to get into some sideways movement like this. I just hate this sideways trading. It is boring and it is dangerous to do the sideways trading. Now, looking on our WMA TSI, we look at the red zones I just added right here. Look at these 3 red zones. We got 3 box red zones. We got the yellow pump zones. We've got these 3 box red zones in this wedge right here. So we're in a rising wedge right there. Once again, you got to see some kind of a breakout. Could get a fakey breakout, come back up, test this, and then roll back over. But we are trapped inside of this wedge. It's been going on for a little while. The line chart, I do highly recommend people using the line chart on here. So if you're not, I recommend you do it. Let me reset this bad boy. I don't know how I lost my, I totally lost my BTC line. There it is. There we go. It's back magically there. Magically delicious. But listen, came right back up. You saw the resistance, support, wick through the support. Look, you can actually drag this over there a little bit, right? So you came back up, tested the big triangle that we fell out, that bearish triangle. We came back, retested the bottom of that bearish triangle, right? But honestly, right here, you could actually make a much larger, right? I'm gonna do this. Right? And I know people don't want to see this, but you could actually make a much larger, uglier version of this bearish triangle. Oh my God, that has to go way up. Anyways, let's see if we can squeeze this bad boy out here. Something ugly like this, right? Got a couple breakout right there, but like you could have a much larger, much uglier bearish triangle, and we could technically be up towards the top of this. You could get a little wick out over that, but this could also be a much larger, really, really ugly bearish triangle. Let's see if I can kind of play that baby out, something like that. All right, where is this? Yeah, that worked. I mean, that worked perfect, actually. Don't want to screw with that. But I'm going to save this. Hold on, let's do this. Drop this on there. No, that's not what I want. All right, there's that. Sorry, just wanted to add that on there. Should have added that before. I apologize for slowing the video down. There's the listen. This is the bull bear line, 98.53. Okay, once again, why I'm saying I'm going to be shorting this, because look at how well this is the bull bear line, and look, wick, rejected, rejected, rejected. You know, this is like the line right here, right? Like this is my. Look at that. Bang, 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 right? Bull and bear. You're on the top side of this, you're bull. You're on the bottom side of this, you're bear. That's just how it goes, right? It's 128 day. If you do not have it, you should get it on your chart. Only use it on the daily. It's the 128 day moving average. Shorts and longs, kind of disconcerting looking at the shorts down here. And I've continued to say that the shorts have continually been in a disbelief this entire time, right? They don't believe we're gonna dump 4,000 freaking points, right? They just didn't believe it, right? We clearly dumped 4,000 points, and no one was bearish at all. I mean, how you can't be bearish in a 4,000 point dump, I don't know. I mean, dumping 4,000 points is still very bearish, and monies were made on it. You know, you got to make money going both ways. But like I said, the bears just they keep buying up the dips, or the bulls. Sorry, the bulls keep buying up the dips over and over and over, and everybody's just completely now. I also am of the longer term, medium term, that we will hit 20K. That's my hope. You'll see that on my longer term chart, which to this point has actually worked out pretty damn well, right? It's pretty damn well. So let's go find that chart. And where are you at? Hello. This is super important right here. We do have a gap open. That gap is just a little bit lower and, you know, kind of conveniently located. Now over here, it says our gap is at 8,700. Here I've got the gap at 8,890, right? Gap, bear, right? We still got this 11,800 gap still all the way up to the tippy toppy. Gaps always get filled. That's how that works. Here's my long-term TA. I did expect us to come down, and I expected us to swoop up. But here's the thing. I would like to come back down and retest this trend line down here, and before we get another move up, right? I would like to come back down. I want to pull back a little bit more, simply because you had a massive 3,000 point candle. I'd like to get just a little more pullback on this candle before we move a little bit higher, right? But long-term trend line, also look at this right here. You've got that tightening wedge right here coming down to test the support on the bottom edge of that wedge again also. This is probably the last chart I'm going to show you guys right here. So this blue line right here is your long-term trend line. So this is the longer, slower moving trend line. The green is the shorter. If you're not using the God Mode 3.1, you should be. The shorter term is the green line. So the green is telling you short term, long, short, long, short, long, short. The trend, it's giving you the bullish and bearish trend on the daily, on the short-term time frames, right? Where the blue line is playing out over, it's a gradual trend. And what we've done is the blue line is at resistance and support line. We're on it right now. It's actually 59 to 61 if you're not using it on their chart. The most important lines we all know, though, is this 33.3. You should all have the 33.3. This is the bull and or bear that works for the blue line and the green line. So as long as you're above it, you're still in more of a bullish continuum. And as soon as you drop below it, you're in a bearish continuum. So you can clearly see, you know, as you move down to below this 33.3 line, very, very bearish areas. We are above it right now. So the good news is we are above the 33.3, but we're angled down towards it. We've been trending like super long, trending on this this 3,000 point candle. Gave us just a little bit of a lift up here. Got rejected though by the top of this channel. I put this white yellow channel in here, and this very interesting where we're at right now on this channel, because it's right there on the cusp of breaking to the bullish side. So that's very interesting. I just something I wanted to show you right here, and I'm just watching the channel. So seeing if the channel would break. Watch the yellow channel, the blue term trend, and All right. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, just monthly resistance and support, super important. Once again, here's your monthly resistance and support, and you guys can clearly see that 92.50 is your monthly resistance. And look at that, worked as support right there. I should add this one more arrow right there. There you go. Let me delete this. Delete. Let's snack this right. There we go. All right. So I'm watching this once again. The 98.50. There's the 98.50 one more time on this massive trend line coming down right here on the monthly wicks. Right there's that 98.50 again. Just to show you, if we do make it back up to this 98.50, we'll be shorting the bejesus out of this with a very tight stop loss right above it. Okay. Just some bear lines, some good bear dump tops. Right, we hit a good bear dump top right there, but we really have not fallen out yet. Last time we hit it, moved sideways, then fell out. Hit it, just dumped hard. Hit it, moved sideways. Nothing has happened. We have not gone bearish on this dump top yet. I've got a weekly, monthly, 3-month, and 6-month chart. Right now, here's the good news. There's a ton of support below us. We got a ton of support below us. So you've got, you really, look, here's your weekly. You've got your 10 MA and your 30 MA. 9100, 98, 90, 9080. Great. There's your monthly resistance, 93 and change right there, 9380 possibly right there on the top side. But this bottom side, look at how the 10 MA right here held on the monthly, held on the 3-month. Very nice. Like we came down, landed right on that 10 MA. It held, it worked, it was a thing of beauty, but we did miss the 6-month. And we did miss some of these lower, the 30 MAs. We completely missed the 30 MA. The good news is that we are stacked deep at 7K. Like, I just can't even tell you how just stacked deep at 7K we are. Like, it's going to be really hard to get below 7K on any kind of a dump here. 7K is going to be just a absolute brick for us to break through. All right, and that's just kind of how I see it. I mean, I just see us like banging on this 200 MA. We're laying on top of the 200 MA. If we don't, if we hold it, fantastic. Bulls win. You know, that's awesome. But like I said, I am still. I would like to see a little bit deeper pullback after a 3,000 point candle. I just want to see a little bit more of a pullback before we make that next move higher. Right? That's all I got to say, everybody. I want to say thank you. I am the Vamp, and and yeah, that's it. It just shows my sports there. Right? I am the Vamp. I want to say thank you guys so much. I will leave this running. Hope this update was short enough for you. I apologize for this being too long. It's been my pleasure, and I am out.